He rang the doorbell at exactly 9:17 p.m. Even though he was buried 10 years ago, in a quiet house on the edge of town, a mother lived with her younger son. It was peaceful, too peaceful for a home that used to be full. The older son died 10 years ago. Car accident. Closed casket. After that day, no one ever turned the lights on in his room again. The clock in the kitchen ticked louder than it should. And every night, at exactly 9:17 p.m., the mother would freeze for a moment. She never knew why. That night, the doorbell rang. Once. Short. The younger son looked up. "Mom, are you expecting someone?" She shook her head. The bell rang again. He walked to the door. When he opened it, someone was standing there. It was him, his older brother. Same face, same jacket, even the small scar above his eyebrow. "Hey," he said softly. "I'm home." The mother stood frozen in the hallway. Her hands started shaking. "That's not possible." But he just walked inside like nothing happened, like those 10 years never existed. He sat at the table, asked for tea, smiled. Everything felt too normal, until the younger son noticed something. "Mom," he whispered. "Why did the clock stop?" She turned. 9:17. The hands weren't moving. Then the older brother slowly raised his head. His smile stretched wider. "That's because I always come back at the same moment." The lights flickered, and suddenly, the mother remembered. That was the exact time. She got the call 10 years ago, the call that said her son was dead. She slowly turned toward the front door. It was locked from the inside. "You didn't come in," she whispered. He looked at her and quietly said, "I never left." The next morning, the neighbors called the police. The doors were still locked from the inside. They found only two people in the house, the mother and the younger son, but in the old bedroom, the one no one had entered for 10 years. They could hear footsteps, slow, careful, like someone was still there.